Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your TRX Upper and Core workout. Today we are gonna work your entire upper body. So we got back, arms, shoulders, bis, tris, as well as all through your core using your TRX suspension trainer. I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your level as we go, and I think we'll keep your heart rate up as we're going as well. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just facing your anchor point. You're gonna take your feet shoulder width apart, and even though we're not working our lower body today, we're gonna warm up through those hips, sit low, and then big reach up. So we wanna warm up through the hips, but also warming up through that upper body. So just some mobility work, some dynamic movement to get the blood flowing, get our muscles warm, everything ready to go. Now I have my straps a little bit lower. My ceiling height is pretty low in here, so I'm not gonna do too much adjusting of the straps until we go to the mat. But of course, you can if you need to. I'll try to cue you on where we need to be. Let's take it right here, roll it out, big stretch, and then bring it up. So start with just this, just think a little hinge, reach those arms out. And then if you want, add a little side lunge where we open the hips, reach, open the hips. So the way we're working today, we just have 4 quick circuits. We're gonna have 3 moves that we start with a 40-second back to basic interval that will alternate between upper and core. Let's take it right in the center here, hold it here, just open up to one side, right through here. Then our second time through those exact same moves, we'll mix it up a little bit for 30 seconds, and we will add a little bit more core as we go. So adding on some intensity, and breathe. Let's take away from our anchor point. We're gonna step forward, forward lunge, big stretch through here, big reach around. We'll get some mobility work in between, and again, we're gonna be moving quickly, so we will keep that heart rate up, but I will give you options. So you can always stay with that first round of back to basics, or you can add that intensity with round 2. 40 seconds and 30 seconds. I think you're gonna like it. Here we go. Hold it out over here. Big stretch. Loosen up through those shoulders. And let's turn around to face our anchor point. All right, so we're starting with our basic low row. So it looks similar to that bent over row that we do in our dumbbell workouts, right? We're gonna walk our feet forward, straps are nice and tight, wrists are straight. We're gonna bring those elbows in. We're gonna let it drop. Classic move for the back, all through the upper body. Take it here, 40 seconds, here we go. Pulling your body weight up by pulling the elbows towards your side, squeezing the shoulder blades in. We're keeping the straps nice and tight. What we're not doing is getting to where we have that slack. We're not letting those hips drop. We're keeping it nice and tight. And we're not rolling those wrists, right? So you don't need to turn it in here. Core is engaged. Legs nice and tight as well. If it's too easy, walk your feet forward a little more. Too tough, walk it back. 10 seconds. Thinking about the control on the way back down as well. 3, 2, 1. Relax, stretch it here. Right through there. All right, next move. We got this an alligator. We're gonna open up alligator mouth. So you're rotating your hands, Looks like this. 1 up, 1 down. Resist on your way down and switch. So join me here nice and tight. Here we go, 40 seconds. Big stretch, release, big stretch, and release. Take it up, and here, and here. So I want you to really think of it like an alligator mouth, right? And then rotate, and rotate, up, rotate. Thinking about your back, thinking about your shoulders all the way through. We got 10 seconds, nice and wide. And here. Yes, last one. Big stretch out right through here. All right, now we're gonna turn away from our anchor point, and we're just doing a little rollout. So arms are here, we're just rolling it forward, rolling it back. It's gonna be small, but I just want you to think about lifting the arms and bringing them down. It's your core doing the work, rolling out with your core, but of course, arms for control. Here we go. 40 seconds. Roll it out and bring it here. Roll it out and bring it here. Yes, it's gonna be small, but I want you to feel that core, especially at the bottom, right? Reach, control, pull back with the core. If you need a little more, walk your feet back and here. So it's not that Superman. It's just a roll out, arms and core. Yes. And breathe. Whoo. Ha. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, now we are taking it to those 30-second intervals. Watch me. That row, you can keep it back to basics, low row here, or if you want, we're gonna add a little knee coming in at the top, right? Feet flat, pull it in. Core is engaged, pulling everything in. We're gonna get 30 seconds this time. Go ahead and get set up in 3, 2, 1. Start with that regular row, like we just did. But if you're feeling it, bring that knee in at the top. Bring that knee in here. Whoo! Yes, you can. Boom. Lots of back and shoulders, but knee crunch at the top. Feel that extra core. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, stretch it forward. All right, team, now we've got that alligator. Watch me here. We're gonna take it up. You're gonna bring it down. Rotate, 3, 2, 1. Take it up, other side, 3, 2, 1. All in the core when we rotate, but a little bit of shoulders as well. Here we go. You got 30 seconds. Alligator, little twist. Take it up, bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Big stretch. 3, 2, 1. Hold it nice and tight. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Yes, you can. 3, 2, it's like a little steering wheel, right? Drive of the car, shoulders, but also right in the center of that core. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. Woo, stretch it out. All right, one more from here for 30 seconds. Then we'll stretch out those arms. We're going to take it out. Bring the knee in, then roll it back. Out, knee in for 30. Here we go. Roll it out, bring the knee to the chest, and take it back. Small. So lots of balance work here, right? Out. Whoo! Right? I know. Don't do what I just did, right? Where you're coming here. I want you to roll it out. And then bring it back down, up, back down to here. It's small. Yes, you can. Boom. Yes, team. Big stretch right through here. First circuit is done. Give your hands a little break, right? So that's what it's looking like. 3 moves, back to basics, then a little intensity, all keeping the core working and all keeping, everything feeling good. All right, team, so your first move of this next circuit is going to be that chest press from here, but I want you to go ahead and have those straps set up at that length where you can go down to the mat. So staying underneath the anchor point, you've got those handles right at your knees, cradles about mid-calf. So if that doesn't work for you, you're gonna have to adjust in between. But for many of you, myself included, I can go ahead and I can just adjust and then start with my chest press. So we're starting with that chest press. Remember, you're here. Think of it like a push-up. Use your core, push back, walk your feet back, arms out in front. 40 seconds. In and push right through here. So it's like your chest press on your back, right? From here to push, right? So a little bit of an angle. As you're pushing with that upper body, you're also pulling with that lower body, right? So you're here, push it up. Here, yes, 10 seconds. If it feels too easy, walk those feet back. Too tough, walk them in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back, stretch it up. Whew. All right, team, so now we are taking it down to that plank position. I'm gonna give you a couple extra seconds to get into it. Our next few are here. So go ahead and flip those handles up, roll back like you got dirty socks, then flip it over. You got it, team, right? Whew. Maybe even a few extra seconds here. We're gonna come into that into that elbow plank. Let's go ahead and bring it here. I'm gonna give you some options as we go, all right? So starting holding. So if you need to, drop those knees down to get into that starting position, and then I want you to lift from here. Here's what I want you to think about. Really tighten out in those legs and those glutes. Then do a little tuck of the pelvis, all right? So we're not letting it drop down. From this position, it would be very hard for you to be too high up, I promise. So I want you to pull everything in, tighten out those legs, squeeze in the core, tack that rib cage down. If you need a little breather, drop those knees, then come right back up to it. You got 10 seconds. Breathing through, staying lifted. Again, trying to bring those hips together, those ribs together, tuck of the pelvis for 3, 2, 1, yes. All right, team, so you can keep your feet right in those straps, or you can take them out. From the floor, we're just gonna do a little Superman and down. So lift up and down. If the straps are in your way, take them out, but you're gonna lift in the shoulders, lift in the legs, all the way down. Here we go. Up and down. Now for me, I'm gonna take my feet out because they're starting to feel like they're in the way, right? So if those straps feel in the way, we're not really using them for this move. So lift and down, lift and down. If that move is not right for you, take it to your knees on a bird dog. Lift, squeeze, all the way through. So I want you to think about that low back, that extension, right? You're gonna have those arms out in front, or you can do what I just did. I can get a little higher when I come here. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, so I want you to bring those straps out in front and stay on your knees if you can. We're gonna take it to a chest fly. So you wanna walk your knees back to where you're right underneath the anchor point. Instead of a chest press, we're going chest fly, and you're going about halfway down, all right? So under the anchor point, a little bit in front, out wide, then pull it. If that doesn't feel right for you, you got 30 seconds of a regular chest press. Here we go. So fly. You can also do that chest press from that kneeling position. A little extra core, right? So press or fly. I know the fly is gonna feel a little weird. What I don't want is for you to feel like you can't get your entire body down, or that you're about to pull those shoulders out, right? So chest press is totally fine. Or fly. Don't go as far down. 3, 2, 1. Harder than it looks. All right, if you can, go ahead and just put those feet in the straps. We're gonna come on our elbows. Now we're gonna take it to that pike. We're gonna do a little lift. So we got 30 seconds. Join me here. You're gonna lift slow, slow up, slow down. Tuck the pelvis. Lift up, lift down. Bring everything up and in, and slowly down. Yes, ooh, lots of core. You can do it. I want you to really think the movement is coming from the center. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your knees. All right, team, so here's your next move. I'm gonna give you a second to get into it. Keep your feet in your straps. We are going to add a push-up to that Superman. So if you don't wanna have your feet in your straps, you don't have to if you can. We're going down. We're lifting up in that Superman. For me, I'm gonna use my knees to come up, then all the way up. If you wanna stay on your knees the entire time, you can, but we got 30 seconds, push up Superman, feet in the straps if you can do it. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Slowly down, lift it up, in, and up, down. Big squeeze, so think more about bringing those feet out than up, because like I said, it's a little tricky to lift up, but going down can be helpful. Yes! 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo, right? Quick sip of water, team. How's that heart rate? I hope you are feeling it. I want you to shake everything out. We're gonna go back to facing our anchor point. This is all up top. So if you want to take that up to, if you want to raise those straps, you can, but you're gonna join me here. So we're facing our anchor point. We're gonna start with your basic bicep curl. We're gonna take it to those Y's and W's. So we're just taking it with our letters Y, W. Then we're gonna take it to a standing plank with our elbows in. So I'll talk you through it once we're there, but let's start with 40 seconds of a bicep curl. Think of it just like this curl, curling towards your ears, arms out in front. 3, 2, 1. So you're here and then slowly down. So very isolated. Now your muscle memory wants to go here, right? But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it out in front. Out in front. Yes. Up. Out in front, just like that. So really think bicep curl, not a row, but here, right? In. Yes. Keep it going. You got 10 seconds. Strong in those arms. I know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. All right, so Y and W. We're not taking the I out of it, but just up strong with your Y. Flip it up for your W. So we got back, shoulders, keeping it high. Let's get it done. So walk it back in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Y, slow and controlled. W, slow and controlled. Back and shoulders, slow and controlled. And listen, if you have to move a little bit through that Y, if you don't get straight up, that's okay. W is here. If you need to pull into it, totally fine. You're still getting your back, you're still getting your shoulders. I'd rather you do that than pull your low back into it. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Y, core. W. Y, yes, team. Whoo, and breathe. Stretch it back. All right, we're flipping ourselves around. This time, we are gonna take those cradles and we're gonna put our elbows in. So it is an elbow plank from the top. I want you to watch me here. So I want you to start pretty high, right? So think about mid forearm. If you don't feel steady with that, I want you to take this down to the mat or take it to the wall. You can rest those straps, watch me, right on top of here, and we're holding it here. If that feels okay, I want you to push those elbows down, walk your feet back. So you're at the incline the entire time. Just pay attention to how you feel. Again, err on the side of a little bit higher, but right in the middle, let's walk it back. Here we go. So you can even clasp those hands together, but I think if you keep them parallel, it's helpful. You can rest the straps on your shoulders. You can walk your feet back. Now you feel the back of the arms, right? What I don't want is this. What I don't want is this, right? Right in the center, everything is pulled up and in. If that feels like too much, you just move it up to here. You're still gonna feel your core, right? Woo, and those arms. If you can, walk it back. Holding. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big stretch. Woo, over your head, I know. All right, team, now that bicep curl, we're gonna add the knee to it just like we did with our row. Bringing it up, bring the knee in. All right, so kind of like a reverse mountain climber. 30 seconds. If that doesn't feel right for you, you just keep the curl. Here we go. Curl and knee, woo, and back, right? Keeping the feet flat makes a big difference, but notice how as I take that point of stability away, my back wants to help here again, right? Instead of those biceps. So try to keep those arms out in front of your body, slow and controlled. That knee is optional for that extra core. 3, 2, 1. Ha. Stretch. Yes, team. All right, with that Y and that W as we come up, I want you to do a little rotation through your straps and back down. Same thing with that W, little rotation and back down. If that feels too weird, just keep your Y and your W. I know it's gonna move a little bit. I just want a little torso rotation, but if that's too weird, you just keep the Y and the W. Here you go, 30 seconds. Y, rotate, and down, back to center. W, twist, and down. Too weird? Maybe. Woo. Yes. Yeah, too weird. Let's just keep it here. Sometimes things work in theory, or they work in when I'm prepping these, and then I get to the workout and they don't feel as good. That's okay. Take it up Y, strong arms. Take it up W. Whew. Stretch it back. All right, team, but this one we've done before. If you've done that lower and core, watch me here. Your elbows are in, and I want you to think of it like that little rollout. You're here, you're here. So you're going up and bringing those elbows in. So we're getting the back of the arms, but at the heart of it, it's a plank. So find that balance. Again, you can rest those straps right on top of your shoulders, core is engaged. Here we go, little up, little down. Reach and down. Do you feel those shoulders kicking in? I know I do. If you want more of a challenge for your core, walk those feet back. But safety first. Do what you feel most steady with. That's just holding, that's okay too. 10 seconds only. Whoo! Breathe. Take it up and down. 3, 2, 1. Ha ha! Arms. I know. Woo! All right, team, quick sip. Let's do some little reaches up and down. While we get a quick sip of water, you want to just shake out those arms, and we are going to take it down to the mat. All right, so we're gonna get some triceps. We're gonna get some planks. So again, let's have those straps at that low point where you can get into a plank. Then we're gonna start with some triceps. So it's kneeling triceps. We're actually just gonna start on the ground, but if this feels better for you up top, you can take it there. You're gonna have that anchor point behind you. Slowly lower and push. If you feel better from a standing position, take it there. Otherwise, watch me, you're going down, you're pushing back. It's not here, right? It's all the way down. Ooh, burn. All right, so join me for 40 seconds. You can walk your feet a little bit more, your knees a little bit forward, and start with a small range of motion, and then walk yourself back. Let's get it done for 40 seconds. Zip up that core. 3, 2, 1. So start, if you need to adjust, that's okay. Maybe you start here, it's too tough, you walk your knees a little forward, small range of motion. Elbows in, pushing through the arms. If that's not enough, walk yourself back, right? So you're here. Ooh, burn. Yes, team. You don't have to go super far to feel that in the back of the arms. Again, your bigger muscles are gonna wanna kick in and help to that chest press. I want you to keep it here. And up, whoo. Down and up. Burn in those tries, right? All right, so we're going into a plank position. So turn into your straps, we'll give you a little extra time. Flip them up, stick your feet in like dirty socks. And I want you to turn all the way over into that high plank. So we're gonna start in the high plank, and then we're gonna take it into bringing those knees in. I'm gonna give you a chance at the halfway point to put them down, but if you can, we're gonna come up, we're gonna go out. Join me here. Finding that good position, wrist and elbows right beneath the shoulders, tight in the legs, knees coming in one at a time. All right? Driving the knees to the chest. You don't have to be super fast, not that. Trying to get the knees to the center, in the chest. If you want to drop them down, get a little breather. Bring it back up. In. Yes, you can right here. Boom. Ha. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Right? All right, team, roll over on to your side. So we're trying to keep our straps in. One's gonna be a little higher, one's gonna be a little lower. We're gonna press it there. We're gonna lift up in a side plank for only 20 seconds. So it looks like this. If you need to drop that knee, drop that knee. Join me here, here we go. Lift it up, right? You're gonna swing a little bit, that's okay. Again, if you need that knee, if you wanna open it up here, if you wanna open it up here, go for it. It's only 20. We got 5, 4, stay lifted, 3, 2, 1. Through the knees, through the center. Let's take it to that other side. Always a little tricky because I can't see my timer, but I'm gonna look. So we're gonna take it over here. Woo! Put that foot in, cross it a little bit in the front, press it into those straps, lifting in 3, 2, 1. So you're here. Your goal is to lift up from here. It might not be all the way up, but if you can get it off the ground, and then try to open up that chest. You don't have to actually reach up. I'd rather you be lifting from here. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so let's go back to the triceps. Let's finish this out. We got 30 seconds only. I want you to take it slow, triceps. 3, 2, 1, press up. 3, 2, 1, big push. So out in front, figure out where you need to be on those knees. Zip up that core, 30 seconds. Standing works too. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, big push, yes. 3, 2, 1. Again, making sure that your entire hips and torsos coming with you, right? It's not here, and we're not letting it drop here, right? Woo, it's even harder. Take it, 3, 2, 1, push. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Back into your plank position. Flip it up, we are so close, team. We got 30 seconds. How about we put that plank rotation together? So we're gonna go here, rotate to the side, back to center, rotate to the side. We got 30 seconds only. We don't have to do that side plank because we're gonna get it all in right here. So bringing the knees to one side, so little twist through the torso to get the obliques. Let's get it done in 3, 2, 1. Here, twist, back center. Here, twist, and center. Yes, team. Woo! I know, I'm feeling it too. We're getting it all in today. Upper and core. You got 10 seconds. Breathe. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it back. All right, team. Woo! Right? All right, so we got 2 last core moves. We're gonna consider this just a bonus circuit. 2 30-second moves. I want you to watch me right here. We're gonna hang out right here. We're going to lift up in a little V-sit. So you're not really pulling with your arms, you're lifting with your core, but you're using the straps to get out nice and wide. If that's not right for you, you just bring one knee in at a time, but lots of core, open up wide, slow on your way down. 30 seconds here, 30 seconds of a different type of row that you're gonna love, and then we are done, team. So core engaged, slide back away from your ankle point just a bit, leaning it back here. We're lifting in 3, 2, 1. Use your core. Slowly out. Lift it up. Slowly out. If that's not right for you, one knee. You don't have to go as far down. One knee. Take it here. And breathe. Yes. Team, burn. I know. Pull everything in. 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. All right, team, we're gonna adjust those straps. So here's what I want you to do. Come to your feet. We're gonna bring these straps up about as high as they'll go to where you're about hip length with those straps. All right, this is it. If you need to go up even a little bit more, you can. Just lift up from here. I'm gonna grab a sip, my mouth is really dry. All right, so we're gonna do a bridge row. Think of it like a little pull-up. I want you to watch me one time. If you're not feeling it, you just take it to a regular row. But if you can, we're here, underneath your anchor point with those hips. You're gonna lift up in that bridge. You're gonna pull those elbows in. If you wanna go wide with it, you go wide. You wanna go in with it, you can, but we got 30 seconds. So again, you're lifting at the hips, that's where the bridge is, then you're pulling it in. 30 seconds only, you are strong, you can do this. Again, you can always take it to a regular row, but let's finish it out. Here we go, hips up, and down. So you can stay with those hips up, but if it's feeling like too much, drop it down in between. Lift, sneaking out a little booty, right, up, or if you can, keep those hips up. We got 10 seconds. Pull strong with that upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, yes, stretch it right through here. If you can, just hang out here. Push against those straps. Lean into it. Whoo! Oh man, reach it forward. Let your back drop. Lean into that. Let's take a little stretch from here, side to side, letting your head and neck relax. Yes, team, I hope that felt good for you. I know it did for me. It was challenging. I'm feeling it all the way through. Remember, a lot of that gripping for upper body. Come to your feet. You're gonna feel those forearms. You may even feel that the neck and shoulders a little more. That is okay, those are all working, but you wanna get some extra flexibility and mobility. So bring those straps down, and we're just gonna lean back, maybe bring them down about halfway. And just lean into that. If you want to, use your hips for support and do that hinge here. Otherwise, you can take it here, shoulder to shoulder. Woo. The shoes untied, and then face away from your anchor point and just walk that foot out, lean away from it. Whew. Open up the chest and shoulders. Nice work, team. Ha. Go ahead and take those hands up and switch your legs. So make sure that you check out the description below. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can keep making workouts for you. And if you haven't already, join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club. That is our private community on the BodyFit by Amy app. We would love to have you. That's where you get all the extras. You get weekly live streams and Q&As with me, with our BodyFit dietitian. You get our dietitian designed nutrition plan, which is not a diet, not a meal plan. It's all about building a balanced plate. Nutrition by addition, not restriction. And you get an amazing community. So join us in there. If you're looking for one-on-one coaching with me, check out BodyFit Elite. And of course, don't forget to follow me on social at BodyFit by Amy. And check out the website at bodyfitbyamy.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me just let your head drop just to the side. Again, you may feel a little tightness there tomorrow because those muscles are working hard when we're gripping. So you can get this gentle stretch or just get some gentle rolls, but making sure that you're getting a little mobility work as well. Check out all of my other TRX videos. I have so many. One of my favorite tools, if you don't have one yet, check the link in the description and use my link. Thank you so much, team. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your TRX upper and core workout. Great job, everybody.